Hey guys, this is Bo. Hey, I wanted to do a video today telling you about my $269 profit, at least card value, from this weekend's pre-release for Magic Origins. Now you're looking at my deck box right here. You can see all the different, there's a ton of Magic Origins in here. It's this little symbol right there. So I've got a lot of those in here. That's a little spreadsheet I made explaining kind of what's up as far as the different promo packs I bought and selling back to the store. Here's all the cards. Uncommon and common are in here. I have some that I'm going to sell back, which we'll go over there in a bit, and then all the rares in here. I'll open that up in a second. First things first, pre-release package. What the hell am I talking about? I am talking about like these. Okay, you would have gotten 6 packages, and you got a booster, that's just a seeded booster for whatever color. In those cases, it was red. You get a die, right? So you get a red die or green die or whatever. And I even got a black one. So a total of 12 of those things. So I got myself 12 by 6. So I got a lot of boosters. Come on, brain. That's 72 booster packs plus the seeded ones. So another 12 seeded ones. All right, so we started off. I pre-registered for 2 events. I did one Friday night and one Saturday for 44 bucks. Of those boxes, there was only 2 boxes, I pulled $83 in cards. It was a foil Chandra, a Nisa, and then I pulled other ones like Days Undoing and Languish. I pulled another foil Languish, but anyway, that's later. I had $83 in credit, so I had a profit of $39. I could have just stopped there and been fine. Okay, so that means that's my store credit. It was 39 bucks, so I'd be totally in the black. But I decided, well, they're going to sell these pre-release boxes, and the pre-release boxes, you get a better chance of getting good cards because of the seeded boosters. Plus, all the boosters are like mix ones, so not like a booster box where they're kind of in a big chunk, you know, but it's kind of like a fat pack. So the chances of getting more mythics are actually better, you know, as far as that's what the statistics showed at least. Anywho, so it was $113.17 because of tax. I got a deal where if I bought 5, I'd get, you know, for $20 a piece. So I got 5 for 100 bucks. So it's $113. I used my $83 in credit, and I had to pay $30 on my credit card. So that puts me at $30 under. So I had to find $30 in value. I sold back, I got a foil Liliana, which was like a $70 card. I got a bunch of other Planeswalkers, a couple, and like about 5. I had a total about 7 cards I sold back for $109 in value, a $79 profit. That alone is pretty damn nice, and that's actual like real profit. But I wanted to go at it again, so I got 5 more booster boxes, $100, $113. The store required like a minimum $10 on the credit card machine in order to work. So they just charged me $103 against my store credit, put 10 on my card. Come on, damn thing always does that. Hey, what's up? Come on, there you go. So that leaves me $34 in the hole, minus the $6 I still had an account, meaning I had $28.17 that I actually paid out of pocket. Okay, so I'm down $28.17. And remember, do you see, I didn't sell back anything from these 5 boxes. So this is where the profit starts. Here is the trades I'm going to send to the store. I generally don't use Planewalkers, and if I want to use them later, I can buy them cheaper. I got 2 Jaces, so these are $10 a piece. Starfield of Nyx, which is about 5 bucks. I could stop right there and almost make my money. But Nisa, I don't use them. And this one's about $30. So I've got about 50 bucks in cards just right here. And I'll kill that right there, and I'll be positive, what, 20, 30 bucks. And because of that, I then get all of these cards which is I have full play sets of pretty much everything as far as common, uncommon, and I max out at 8 cards. Anything past 8, I'll just start throwing in my dump bucket, which is just a whole bunch of like whatever there is crap, because I just don't want to keep that many commons. Well, here's the rare binder. Okay, so as far as, here we go, Origin starts right around here. This is for black, so check that out. Promo, foil, there we go. Nice, I got 3 of those Dark Perditions, even though I don't think I'll ever play them, but yeah, it could be okay, maybe. Well, we'll find out. A couple of these. I'm not really a black player anyway, and I got 2 Languish. I actually sold a couple Languish. I would have had a playset, but this helped to fuel the rest of this, so hey, whatever. 2 Languish. These will definitely show play in Standard, so we'll keep those around. I'll probably buy a couple more later. Okay, here we go. We start right here. So we have a Flame Shadow Conjurer, and another foil Scale Berserker. I got a couple of those. Here's my money cards right here. 4 Pile Drivers. These will go in my standard deck. I got one as a promo foil. This is about a $30 card right there. $32 actually. At least as far as average. 32. And these are all 15 apiece. So as far as value-wise, it's ridiculous. Now at the end, I'm going to teach you the whole value of everything. I mean, you already saw it in the title, but it's crazy. Helion, foil Helion, regular one. A bunch of these Pia Nars. They're legendary creatures, which kind of makes it difficult to run a lot, but maybe we'll look at that. Some more of these Flame Conjuring. Another of the promo Berserker. And 2 of these Avaricious Dragons. I need 3 of these, so I might be trading some of my value here to get a playset of these, because this is what's going to replace Stoke the Flames, I think. Anyway, this might be an okay card, but most of my creatures are not big ones. This might be great with a green-red deck, but we'll find out. Anyway, foil. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, yeah, here's our Origins right here. So we have Origins, blah, whatever. I have a full play set of Hallowed Moonlight, which might see play. It's a really cheap one. These are garbage. I don't like those. The irregulars are pretty good, especially for that tap ability. It's pretty good. I got 3 of those. And then 1 Archangel of Tithes. This could be really fun to play with those, with the Languish cards, because of it removes basically anything 4/4 or less. Since this is 3/5 with flying, and it forces the other person to have to spend money in order to attack or block. It's ridiculous. Great card. I might think about making something with that. Alright, here we go. It starts over here. Blue I don't usually play a lot of, but you know, these are not the most expensive rares. Some of them are, but I'm not really going to sell them, because the point of this was to make enough profit to finance the next, and I think I've done that. So I've got a playset of these, which is a garbage card. Thopter Spies, which might be kind of fun if I want to flood Thopters or do something like that later. A couple of these cards, and that was about it for blue. As far as green, I did take 5 of the green promo packs, so here we go. We have a couple Gaias. We have one that's the foil, and then I also got one of these. I got damn near a whole playset of Hydras. I pulled 2 of the promo Hydras, the foil Hydras, and then that one. The promo foil Colossus, and this one. This is a pretty retarded card. I actually had this one played against me. It was pretty bad. Like, I got wrecked hard, because that Renown 6 turns it into a 12/12, which is pretty crazy. A couple of these Honored Hierarchs, which could see a lot of play, because it's basically like a free mana card with Vigilance, which is pretty ridiculous if they get Renowned. And it's only 1 green. It's a good start. Good starter card. We'll have to look and see how that gets played. Multicolor. I'll have to look and see if any of them... I don't think I had any rare multicolors out of this one. I don't think there are any. I got 5 of the artifacts. I got 3 Sword of the Animists, and then 3 of the Pyromancer's goggles, which is pretty nice. Kind of. It's pretty expensive. 5 just to basically have mana sitting around. And then as far as lands, I did get some pain lands as well, but I'd rather not break those out because it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, all of that for free. So I got basically the entire set of Magic Origins, an assload of rares, which will be great for trade and other stuff. I think I have almost a whole playset of some pain lands. But yeah, I mean, if you look at my inventory, so you see there's this cool little button right here, which lets you show value. I started at $620, and I'm now almost at $898. And I mean, really, the only money my credit card actually hit was 44, a little less than $100, and I get $369 in value. And yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that any day of the week. And if I wanted to keep going, I mean, gosh, I mean, I don't even think I would need to keep going. I mean, I'm gonna make up most of the difference on my, like right here, which is selling those 4. And if I really feel like it, I could just sell like a couple more cards that I'm not gonna use and be totally in the black. But yeah, no, it worked out really well. I have to say, Magic pre-release, $369 in cards, and for free. I'd have to call that a win. So anyways, guys, if you thought that was interesting, let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far, why don't you put down, I don't know, just think about, like, which is your favorite card of these? And you can put that in the comments below. I don't know. Hopefully some of you guys enjoy Magic stuff. You know, I've been getting back into it, but if you do, that's great. I'm glad to hear it. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you soon. See ya.